Hello everybody, and today I'm going to be talking about my tier list and how my tier list works. Before I start releasing my review videos and my ranking videos, I'm going to talk about my tier list and how it works. So I'm sure all of us Rolling Sky YouTubers have a tier list, myself included. This is a separate one from my own one because I am not spoiling the level placements for y'all. But I have 7 different tiers. The F tier, the D tier, the C tier, the B tier, the A tier, the S tier, and the P tier. I do not have a V tier, guys. I know some of y'all do, but I don't. But here's what all the tiers mean. Let's start with F tier. F tier just means it is absolutely horrible. It means I just hate the level so much, and it has pretty much almost no redeeming qualities. It's just irredeemably just awful. And an example of an F tier level would be the basketball, which we need a weekly match to destroy that level. Devil emoji, devil emoji, devil emoji. And another example I'd say would be Twilight Cards Cave. I'm just going to spoil this right now. I hate that level too. That one's also another F tier level. The basketball, in fact, is probably just so bad that I may even create a tier below it called the Z tier just for the basketball, just because of how much I hate it and how much more I hate it in the other levels. The D tier is the tier where it's a pretty bad level with many major issues, and it has a lot of flaws and it usually these levels would be F tier if it wasn't for another thing, or in some cases they're just flat out boring and they go into the D tier. For example, there's some 1-star levels that go in D tier, but I just can't justify putting them in F tier. Same with some other boring 2 stars. But there's some levels that I really hate that go in D tier but aren't in F tier for a redeeming quality. Like Eclipse. Eclipse is D tier because it has many major issues. The crowns are just god-awful, as are the themes and the textures. But this level, it's not F tier because the soundtrack is good at least. It's a good remix of Morning Dawn and it's better than Morning Dawn. PNW V2, that's another example. It's D tier, not F tier, because the route is just laughably bad. It's one of the worst routes in the game, but it's not F tier because of the objects and the soundtrack. They're both amazing. The objects and the soundtrack, not the route of PNW V2. C tier means the level has a few major issues, and either has a few major issues to pull it down, or it can mean that it's just really boring. Some 1 stars again, or some 2 stars that are boring go in C tier, and some other forgettable levels go in C tier. Venus, that's a really forgettable level that goes in C tier. I do not have much to say about Venus. That's gonna be a hard one for me to make a review on just because Venus is a really hard level to talk about. So the B tier means that it's a pretty decent level. Sometimes the B tier can mean there's stuff to drag down. Other times it just means it's just something about it just isn't enough for it to be A or S tier. But B tier means it's just an okay level. That's what B tier means, that it's just okay. Sometimes it can mean there's really good things and pretty bad things, Wasteland Wildlands, for example, which me and Casual Gaming really disagree on. But B tier usually implies that a level is okay, or that sometimes even a level is good and I have fun playing it, but usually has stuff to hold it back from being A or S tier. The A tier means it's a pretty good level. It means it has a lot of good stuff going for it, and that it usually has a good concept or a good soundtrack or usually a good route. But usually with the A tier, there's usually something that holds it back from being S tier. Sometimes, or sometimes it's just A tier and it's just not there yet. Samba is a really solid A tier level, but it has nothing to be S tier. It's not S tier material, but it's solid A tier material. Another level, an example of A tier that's prevented from, no, this is a distinct example of a level that would be S tier if it wasn't for this one flaw. Nick Kingdom. Nick Kingdom is a really good level. I love its objects. I love its concept so much. I like the routes for the most part, and the soundtrack is amazing. But it's not S tier, and it can't be because of this stupid third crown. I hate the third crown so much of that level. Now let's get to the S tier. The S tier is just these levels are just amazing. They're really good, and they have little to no things that they do wrong. Like, they usually have amazing soundtracks, they have great routes, they have great textures, they have great objects, and they usually do a lot of things right. Like, they do most things right. Like, they may have 1 to 2 flaws occasionally, but they usually do things right. And P tier, P stands for peak. And this means that it's just a peak level. Like, that's what the P tier means. Like, it means that it's virtually a 10 out of 10 level and does nothing wrong. Like, P tier means it's just so amazingly good. Like, P tier are levels that I could just play over and over again and just not get bored with. Like, P tier is a very special tier that I try to reserve for. And keep in mind, guys, I'm trying to balance out my tier. Like, I've been trying to balance out my tier lists. Like, so none of the tiers are too crammed. Anyways, that's gonna do it for today's video. I hope y'all enjoy another video coming out soon. See y'all in the next video.